Well, going to go ahead and brush over the cues really quickly. Right now, I am trying to wait for the end of the day. Obviously, yesterday we saw a big move, but being above 602 is obviously step one. But today, what we did is revisit this old resistance that was inside of this 4 hour range. And then we pulled back. We dipped into the gap, ended up nailing that one, and I didn't get the bounce, but it obviously is pushing more towards the upside. On the 4 hour, I'd prefer for this to be a green candle, right? With all of the empty space up above us, that would be the obvious play to the upside, and that would be around 610, right? We have the wick right here at 607.65. Let me get on the exfil in just a little bit. But anyway, with that being said, I think this is right now as we speak, sellers are still trying to hold this down. And what I'm doing for today is just taking kind of a light position down towards the 588s. Again, looking at the fact that we pulled volume out of this box. So if we were to punch down there again, so if you have any upside positions, that could be a hedge, that could be a speculative play. But as we go towards the end of the day, I'm looking to see how that candle closes. We did create some empty space on our way down, and that's liable to get moved into underneath $600.65. So not a super clear signal on the 24-hour, obviously, with this crazy looking candle, but we still are underneath seller control. It's not my birthday still. All right. Anyway, SPY, same thing, right? So seller's previous resistance was here at 666.75. You reached up, you filled the empty, you did fill all of the empty space to the upside. Well, at least, yeah, no, you did. You did. So that was your box right there. And you touched the bottom of it. There is lower time frame empty space. But as far as I'm concerned, right, we need to be grabbing hold of floors, and we slipped and we fell. Right. And now we've been pulled back down underneath what we attempted to break. It seems like with this big push back up, if we could close green above that, good. But what does that lead to? So I don't really see a huge setup unless this is, and let me also mention this. This is rare to see candles look like this, wide candles, but with a large move down like this, and with all of the speculative news that we're dealing with, this is obviously an area where if you take a position, and we talked about this earlier, right? If you take a position, you say the upside, you're aiming for 670 or aiming for 672, you got to be down on the lower time frame and looking at, well, where did we bounce and what happens if we lose that, right? You go to the 30-minute time frame, we have a range right here. And right there is where we received our bounce. So clearly, if this is unable to grab hold of this overhead ceiling, end of day, we might see a revisit. But again, that is not clear, and perhaps opens up a better opportunity overnight, right? Or excuse me, intraday. But that's awesome. Anyway, so 24-hour candle, where is it at? Still underneath resistance. What's ahead of you? Still a large 24-hour box. Take what you want from that chart, but is speculative. IWM still holding its high, so not much to mention on that one. Did come back down, did retest, show of strength. 30-minute time frame, we don't really have a traditional box up above us, and you can kind of see this on the 15-minute as well. Floor right here at 250, empty space up here. Lower time frame is not going to be as empty. You did create empty space, and so under 249.16, you can map out a trade to the downside. But does this offer a for sure swing signal? Not so much. I like the cues out of all of them, but yeah. All right, now with everything going on, Love today was able to move down into its pre-market range, bounce off of its previous low. So I actually ended up going back and kind of charting this little box here on the 30-minute. On the 15-minute, what this was a range, right? We created a range like this, popped outside of it, moved through it, and then almost, if you will, punched back up, right? So we were able to bounce off of that floor. And as of right now, this 24-hour candle does not look bad. I'm going to continue. And that's really where this root is rooted in. And if you remember yesterday, I talked about this exact thing happening, right? The retest off of those candle closes around 332.25, 333. Lo and behold, that is where we bounce and are reversing and holding. So we have a clear area to know when to get out of a trade, right? That's where we pulled our volume out of. So if there's no volume left, when we come back, we're going to fall. All right.
So you mentioned that Ivy called Q's 603 at 3 o'clock, and it actually hit 602.95 at 3 o'clock.
Sure did.
Damn. Nice job, Ivy. All right. Yeah, how's the account looking, Ivy? Is it good?
Yeah, it's still I'm still up 1,000 plus. 1,131.
Sheesh.
I lost on SPY.
She said
That's
to
all right.
expect her resignation.
Yeah, I took SPY earlier. It didn't reach my target.
SPY's doo-doo. Gotta trade the Qs. I'd never trade SPY. SPY's
Yeah.
so doo-doo. I know some people like it. I don't like it. All right. Let's talk. So love looks good. Still holding what it needs to hold. Today I was able to escape out of a DKNG. Well, I don't want to call it escape, but I took DKNG 2 days ago on the 13th off of a 4-hour bounce. And that ended up playing out really well through the empty space back up above it. 300+% trade. The spread was a little wonky, but the candle close is still good. So those contracts, if you still have them, and the 3550s, they're still sitting up if you have any runners at around 250%. But the $40 calls are still holding pretty well at 40+%. I don't know what your contracts are at. So on the lower time frame, here's what we're dealing with. We're at cost basis. There you go. Obviously, we can look at the box floor and see where we gapped up to and what we've hit. So overnight, there needs to be a gap up, right? Sports betting, headline, who knows? Again, a lot of empty space up there to the upside. We're in a great position to speculate, regardless of and this is exactly why I did this. I took shorter expirations for the empty space closest to us, and that paid for the trade. And now I have the liberty of letting it do its thing. All right. So DKNG's looking pretty good. AI, which is just fucking beating ass right now, which not a surprise for something that we're expecting to make a large move, but cost basis came in hot today at 1975 and pulled us back. But we were able to reverse and pull ourselves back up onto the floor. And so tomorrow we're really going to be looking at revisiting and re-breaking the 1940. So if you have it, right, you just need to know, obviously, if you're red or, where you need to stop out at. For me, I don't think it's worth holding. And I'm going to say this, and you can either listen or let it happen to you. But cost basis is the signal, 1836 to go to the gap fill, which is 1770, which is a hedge that, or a day trade opportunity to hedge if that presents itself. As of right now, we're moving in the right direction, so probably don't need to have to do that quite yet. DKG is getting a ton of competition, especially from Hood. Chart first, Jay. That's just another thing to think about to distract me from what's in front of me. I got to look at the chart. Here's what I will say about that, though, about DKNG. It's going to fill this empty space. It's going to fill this empty space. Period. End of story. My goal is to be there when it happens. Do I think it's probably going to pull back and fill that gap? Probably. That's what DKNG does. I could try taking weeklies tomorrow or something of that nature, but it will, especially outside of 38 or even through 37.50, fill that empty space. So, all right. AMAT, because I took that with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought I'd keep it a little secret. I took it this morning at right around 10:15.
Want to fill the
Yeah.
gap?
Yeah. Yep, 10:15 right here. So this is 10. There's 10:15. I saw it closing right up against there. I said, fuck it. I'll go ahead and set a stop for that low. And it's closing pretty well. The 24-hour looks really good with a candle close up above this nice area of consolidation, right? We spent how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days inside of that range. First candle close outside of it, and there's empty space up above us. The target should be right around 236.50 into the empty space. First green candle to my left. The first green candle to my left literally means what it says. When I look left of what the current price action is, what's the first green candle that I see as far as a floor? Here in the most recent price action. That's going to be my target. Yeah, I do for DKNG.
Oh, as far as a floor, you said? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
It's a floor. Yeah, the bottom of higher time frame green candles are floors.
I
You'll
just been looking for
what?
whatever first green candle to my left.
I mean, same difference, right? But look, that was your resistance, floor.
Okay, 6 inches and 7 inches ain't the same difference.
Whatever. All right, so
I'm just messing with you.
crazy. AMAT, AI,
You can
love.
ask any woman that she'll laugh at you.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Let's see. Let me bring this. Oh, that's not a time interval. Are they stalling Trump talks till market close? Yeah, something you gotta think about. Yeah.
Those puts are expensive though.
What on Qs?
Yeah.
They are. You know what I thought about doing? Buying
SQQ.
buying 580s again.
Uh-huh.
Fucking do it again.
Let's do it.
What are they called?
I mean, it is very unusual. And I will say all of we've seen a lot of buying, right? Pop right here, pull, but we've also seen a lot of sellers step up. So, again, I'm not going to grab those just because I'm going to grab them because something makes sense. Right now, sellers aren't doing their job of keeping you under 603. So that empty space to the upside. And now, yeah, I think 611 and 607. 607 and 611 are your two targets to the upside if we do move through today's high. 6-7. All right. I think we're good. INTC filled a gap today. Good 24-hour close on that one for anybody still holding on to that, looking for 41, but that's only equity. All right. Earnings. We also have some earnings today. I'm sure I'm going to get you guys asking me about them. So we're going to just take a quick peek. Wherever the hell they went. There they are. Any of these look good to you guys at all? Because I'm going to
Me
go.
and Chad took
No
UAL.
bueno.
They're
They're gambling on UAL, but that's about it.
I got in that one too.
Wait, Bank of Melons. Ooh. I used to bank with KeyBank.
Do they only trade in melons?
I guess so. Oh, that's key.
Crash ban. In Banana.
Trash. Trash. Schwabi? Ooh, Schwabi.
Schwab always gets our
That
attention.
looks good.
Hold on
man.
a second. Holy
Look at
shit.
that empty
Hold-
space.
I mean, I don't really see a ton of empty
Who works
space.
for
I
Charles
mean,
Schwab
let's
and
see
kept
the
this
weekly.
Right.
secret?
Whose
Weekly.
toes I gotta tickle?
What the hell?
Whose toes I gotta tick?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Whose pinky toe I gotta suck?
Okay. All right. So we gotta.
You feel it in your plums?
I feel something. Not quite sure what it is
wait,
yet.
that's not it.
Something
Must just be. It must be a fart.
You try to get me banned?
Are you on TikTok?
All the
Oh,
banks
heck
did pretty
yeah.
good this week, didn't they?
Oh, I thought you was banned on TikTok.
What the hell is that? Where'd you come from?
Trying to
I
guess
got
Morgan
I
was
got myself
trash, Citigroup was
unbanned.
Trash.
The only target I see is
Morgan Stanley was good today, but that's the only bank that I've seen that's good. I guess Bank of America was okay too.
There's something
Did Wells Fargo.
happening here. Hey, you know what I'm gonna
I
do?
didn't see that one.
It's a Gambellini,
You're welcome.
but I'm gonna grab some 83s. I made a lot of
When
money.
is
this
their
week.
earnings tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wells Fargo did good too.
And then all-time highs is obviously outside of my pickleball court, but I can feel it right now. Someone's gonna be like, "You play pickleball?" Hell no. I like pickles though.
You look like a
No, you do. 105 on the upside. So little straddle on Schwab. The reason being that I'm going to put a little bit of cash into this one is because of the compression going into earnings. It does not have the cleanest empty space by any means. This is not a pile into. This is not a full port, but I'm going to explore the opportunity because yes, you do have a box up above. That box got a, hey, maybe don't slice my finger open, Pearl. Thanks. Love you. And then right now, one could actually say, right, you're stalling a punch down, which only gives you 89. So I am anticipating maybe that gets punched through and we see a leg down to 82, 80. So if you skip it, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Would that be next week's calls?
Hell
How many
no.
puts?
Hell no.
Or playing for Friday?
Hell yeah. Yeah, this is a low risk.
We Gambellini.
Yeah, it's a really low risk. The contracts are awesome. The consolidation is good. I know Schwab moves. I have experience, if you will. But I'm going to take it off of that. So 105 up, 83 down. Yuck. All right, moving on.
Which side are you heavier on?
No, neither. It's a straddle. Yeah, I don't ride horses with 2 feet on one side, dude. TRV. That's the worst thing.
I think it was Big Rick that brought it up. UAL looks pretty good tomorrow or tonight for earnings because I think it's pretty consolidated.
What's the beta of Schwab? I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, I'm sorry. But yeah. No, not you. Somebody was asking me what the gamma is on Schwab. I don't care what the gamma is. CMC trash.
No gamma cuz.
Gamma. IBKR or IB. Do you move? You do sometimes, if I remember correctly. I see a move down to 65 on that one. See a wide fluctuation in price. Could be a channel creation station. I don't want to force that one. Wide fluctuation in price. Nope, that's not gonna fly. All right. Well, I kind of interested in this one. It's got a cool little box right there, but it looks like on earnings, it might be a pop down. Now, if it punches through that, you got a double box set up to the downside. Flip that upside down if it does make sense. I don't know, maybe 53, but if they dump hard. I felt about 50 people just go and look at the contracts.
This is today, partner?
I believe so, yeah. Right? Oh, wait, hold on. Today's Wednesday. Oh, you guys took
EMAT is
8.
a son of a bitch with bid ask. They're being stingy.
You guys took a UAL. I mean, maybe a punch in all-time highs.
It's not an empty space play, but it's a good range play, I think.
It's okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not cream of the crop, but I mean, I could see it trying to get to 117.
Yeah, the 110s were only $1, and then the 93s are like 35 cents or 40 cents.
Got you. Rope, why are you here, dude? I really don't understand. You've been in my lives like 3 times, and you're just I'm not gonna learn anything from you, man. I'm not even sure I really like you, if I'm being honest with you. You know, you like have sandpaper clothes on. You're just rubbing me the wrong way, you know. I don't like being rubbed anyway, but
I'll
don't
rub
touch
you.
me. All right. You don't like me because I'm a higher level. That's the craziest thing I've ever. That's absolutely diabolical. Anyway,
Like it was
you
a video game.
that's just fucking hilarious, man. You know how that man's feeling right now, dude? He feels like fucking Captain America on a hill, the wind blowing through his hair. He's staring at that comment he just made. He's like, "Oh, I feel so good."
He's the one that got the cheese roll.
That's crazy. He just said I'm more sophisticated than you. That's even. He's glaring at these comments like just busting the nut
Butter,
over.
can you ignore him and keep it going?
He's probably right about that, but you're still a better trader.
I was gonna say the dude probably knows nothing about trading, but he probably is more sophisticated.
No, I'm not going to ignore him. I like to fuck around. All right, we've got. I don't really see anything. These smaller banks aren't even really worth looking at. Glacier Bank, First National Bank. Yeah, the rest of these are going to be hot dog water. Alley, how's that look? That's for Friday though. That's trash. That's got empty space to the upside though. All right. I guess that's it for earnings. All right. If you guys have anything you want me to take a look at, I'm going to run through these pretty quickly and see if we can't find something fire. TTD, which does have earnings soon. And we could be gearing up for that. That is in the beginning of November, I think. That being said, we are still obviously, in my opinion, this is doing a pretty good job of holding the floor. You know, would have expected this box underneath us on the 4 hour to already be punched through. However, you have not. So what I'm doing in this case, and what you can do as well, is an alert set at 52.90 or 53 would probably set you up, because that's where you need a candle close. You know, you can try maybe on a lower time frame to look for a push over today's high at 51.66, but it would be really officially on that floor that I would want to see price close. So anyway, yeah, I'll DM I'll DM you afterwards. I hear you. Let's see here. Oh, you took your money off a play yesterday? Oh, beautiful. That's amazing. All right. Oh shit, I didn't. Yo, look at that. TikTok 540% on the Qs right there. Damn. You know, it was kind of crazy. Exactly this time this last year, we hit a 900% trade on the Qs. I got like a memories update this morning. It was really cool. Just to see, you know, again, we're the only people fucking making 1000%, but consistently still delicious. All right. You've got AI.
Love is pushing into that wick territory.
Yeah, let that fucker ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna add.
Starbucks uppies. Did you ever take that one
Would
this
you
morning?
would you add more after you get the trigger break?
I think this is probably like the 4th time. Yeah. Yes. Of course. Did you guys
Okay,
add?
because
Well,
I
well,
only
here's
have 5, and I was
well.
thinking about adding more tomorrow.
So Steelio asked me this morning, and so I'm Steelio asked me, would I add to this if it pulled back and it bounced? And I bought the same contracts again today off of that bounce. Now, as soon as it gets to break out of 33.90, okay, then we can look at the entirety of that empty space and add to that play. We can even add shorter expiration contracts looking for 34.80. So like there's, yeah, a great opportunity here. The 24-hour candle looks good. Obviously, we still aren't totally out of the fucking, but I mean, we have a great position. Today's retest was perfect. Again, no reason to get out yet. So all right. Let's see here. I'm in the dark. Oh my god. Beautiful, Anthony. I'm sure they enjoyed that. Damn. Okay, that's some pretty adamant pushing to the downside. You got the imbalance that's already tapped, so it would be 128.55 that you'd be aiming for on the downside. You got let's see here. What happened? Potter's a Chad trader, just swings based off of 5 minutes of work. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, because I don't have to put in as much work as you do. It's just part of being smart. So anyway, you have a candle
Resent
close
that.
right. What? This
I
is.
resent that.
Oh, sorry.
Why is everybody
Oh,
always fucking with you?
Chad trader. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you didn't mean anything against Chad because that's awful.
That's okay. I've been
I
called
don't.
worse.
I trigger people. 126, 129.60, and then the candle close is the only thing I see. You got a great candle right now. The empty space up above you has kind of been filled with lots of green candles. So, 1, 2, 3. This is definitely something that just has. I mean, on the higher time frame, it for sure has, but it is something that I probably would. So I got asked again today. When would I hedge? If I'm shorting a floor, I'm hedging almost any time, unless that floor has already broken, then okay, right? If I got that floor and I'm using that as my stop loss, but on this, without a 15 minute, we still have higher lows or just barely trying to save that. If I took that downside position, I'd be looking at the worst case scenario, which would be a move to 150-145. I think on this one, well, here's it. Let me take a look with you. So again, the cost of the contracts would matter a lot. 151 strike. Those are $14. Or sorry, they're $13. So again, that would be the worst case scenario, seeing that you are on a floor. But again, I personally just typically stay away from shorting floors, and I'll explain. Floors are obviously meant to bounce, so it's always good to see a candle or price actually settle beneath it. And that's when the play would be a little bit more obvious. My goal is when I take a short is to try to get it off of something that sellers control, because that will give me I'm in alignment with them, right? The floors that they don't want reclaimed, I don't want reclaimed. So 135.85 would have been a great place to get in. Even if you were able to catch a rejection off of 139, that's a great place to get in. But it does add more extra risk by being here. So maybe by the end of the day that changes, but here, we're gonna just do this. Hey,
Those cues again.
Yeah, they're dumping.
cool. Let's pull back into the open. 601. That is empty space down there. So if it punches through that box, it loses 660. Same previous open bounce floor right here. It could go back and hit 599 right there. All right, I'm watching that on another screen, so We're good right now. Reddit up. Not quite yet. So again, guys, when this thing is in range like it is, it's best not to put a whole lot of stress into it. This is one that, again, has been holding that floor desperately, but reclaiming nothing. When you go, you know, I am looking at the candle closes over here as well. I'm assuming on the lower time frame. Yeah, so above 205, there is empty space. Today, you made a good move down to what looks to fill a gap. So tomorrow, and this actually, now that I moved down into a lower time frame, isn't a bad setup. I'm going to set alerts on this one myself. Again, it doesn't take too long to find these setups based off of what's in front of it, right? What's in front of Reddit, which has already punched down, reclaimed the floor, holding the floor. So a move over 205, right? And at that point, this empty space would be able to fill relatively quickly. You would only have an hourly floor at 212. And at that point, look at the gap, right? Look at the empty space up there. That would be target one. So it's not bad, not a bad setup, but it's not obviously giving that quite yet, or officially. With this bounce, you've really struggled to hold any high. Bros up. All right. Bros did make a really, honestly, if you hadn't got it, you're getting pretty close. Hopefully this is something you guys have already taken. If you have, good job. One of the things, or one of the signals here that could have been taken, now on the 4 hour, everything kind of disintegrates, right? You don't have that empty space, but you did have on the 24 hour, your first green candle to your left. Now that was recovered, retested, and then closed outside of, right? So that 52.71. So as of right now, I would expect some resistance at 55.45, but leaning on the first green candle to my left, I think, yeah, it's got to be 56. 56 and 57.25 are my two targets if Bros can obviously muster the volume it needs to move through this box. How do I know which box to base a trade off of? How do I know which box to base it? What do you, if the box has empty space on either side of it, that's typically when I want to take a trade based off of the box. So if it does not have empty space, then I don't want it. I don't care about it. The less empty space it has, and I have like a visceral reaction to it, and I do it on purpose. Even if I don't really mean it, it's like, ugh, you know what I mean? Or that's shit. I'm like, I'm casting that off in my mind as a possibility, because I'm focusing on what I know has made me money, which is, again, empty space. So, fuck. No, don't wrap me into this shit again.
Dude, I just got back on. Does anybody see the hymns play that I've been talking about, that I've been in for like a couple weeks?
Yeah, shout out of
Holy
that.
shit, bro.
You've been in it
My
all year,
50s
haven't you?
Dude,
Oh, you
I
are
took
him for
more.
real.
I took 57s at the beginning of the week, and those are now like almost $800. And I got them for like 50 cents. And then
Sheesh.
my 80s for November that I've been holding, those are like over $550 a piece now.
Jeez, that's right. Oh, you are him today.
All right. Let's see here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
you're
It's
good,
just
dude.
exciting.
That's a huge ass rip. Filled up all of its empty space. Now, I guess probably looking at whether it's going to go to fucking all-time highs, because all it needs to break is its high of day at 65 to go there. Man, I tell you
Job,
what.
Gabe.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. Thanks for teaching us how to fish, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Let me get some fish, dude. Fish. What kind of fish you like, Chad? What's your favorite fish? Target.
He looks like a halibut kind of guy.
Or a
I was gonna
codfish.
say halibut or salmon.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
This guy's judging people by fish. He's like, that's a trout guy right there for sure.
I'm a
What do I
tuna
s-
kind of guy.
What do I strike you as, fish whisper?
Catfish.
Catfish.
That's fucked up. I do like catfish fried though. I'm not gonna lie.
I knew it. You live in Savannah. You down in the South. Yeah, you a catfish kind of guy.
Nah, some smoke mullet.
Nah, smoked salmon though
Told
goes
you
hard.
got
Mullet.
that
All
fried
right.
fish.
Anyway,
Bro,
90
that's an Elon fish.
Deep sea
9122
purchase right there.
delicious.
Potter
I
likes his nice things, so it's probably like lobster or crab
no,
or
I hate lobster actually. It's the biggest disappointment I've ever tasted. Target over 9125, which is the 50% mark. Now, what happened today? You hit it, you pulled back, and then you closed in it. Now, part of me wants no part of this at all. But I'll be damned if I fucking let this thing go without me. I got to look at some contracts here. Give me just a second. I do like that aggressive buying, right? Back up, filling the gap, pushing up against where sellers have controlled the price for fucking forever. And I am going to take this with the resistances in mind. Okay, this is not a play into empty space. This is a play into structure, which I hardly ever do. But with this bounce off of this floor and the empty space up to 96, that's the only feasible play here that makes sense to me. Now, adding a week per resistance would be 1, 2, 3 weeks. And that would put us out towards, obviously, October 31st or November 7th. The target, again, would be $96. 23rd are expensive. Obviously, the 31st are not so much. Now, one of the more important things on this play is obviously going to be setting a stop loss, because these are a little bit more juicy. The spread on those is a little weird, so you're going to need to try to limit in. One option, if you don't like this because of the resistance in front of you, you can wait for this resistance to be cleared, because it's going to be a little bit of up, a little bit of down. Your weeklies aren't going to be able to handle it. So this is not a trade. So right now, if you know that you can't afford these contracts and you are going to the weekly contracts to try to see if you can, you're fucking up. Stop that right now. Move on. You can't take this trade. Just accept that for what it is. There's peace in it. I promise. Accept it. You can't. Now, once it gets above 93.44, fair game, right? That's empty space. That's probably a 500-600% play. Just guessing. To the upside from 93 to 96. I mean, it's a $3+ move, but I would expect, if depending on the day, honestly, of the weeklies. So establishing a stop loss in this scenario is going to be key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 30 and 15, right? And I can kind of see, actually might go to the 5. No, we're going to go to the 30. So right now, the 30, we're going to establish 90.65, right? Because we still have a lower time frame resistance up ahead of us, which again, I'm okay with. And I would expect that if it rejects, it bounces here, right? That would be a second rejection. But if it falls underneath that 90.66, as we move down to the 15-minute, the 5-minute, that level holds. So if we get a candle close underneath that, you can choose to exit and re-enter off of, hear me out, and this is also a place that you could, right here, through this structure, through this box, punching out of 91.14. How do I? Interesting. Okay. Target. That one could be a good equity play.
Equity play.
Damn, you just took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. That could be a good equity play because it would be a lot easier to manage. I'm noticing that a lot of these stocks, though, are closing green. They do have a lot of whippy price action, so that shows me that buyers got to keep stepping up. Now, Target or Starbucks, sheesh, this shit might be fucking fire. Might be fire. Now, because it does have an imbalance resistance, so taking it now is a little bit more sketchy, right? It's coming off of a big rip, so having a stop loss that's damn near perfect is going to be important. So now if you take it off of the break of the high of day, your first target is going to be 84. Your second target is going to be all the way. Not bad. right? Now, of course, I would prefer a retest off of 81. But set alert there. Set alert here. And I'm going to let that one ride. I'll take that one tomorrow. I mean, I'll decide by the end of the day, which is pretty close.
They got earnings next week?
I don't know. They do. Yes. So, yeah, I think I mean, that is a reason that we
Expensive,
could.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Earnings.
Floor has been retested right there, so it could chop into earnings. So I'll wait on that one until tomorrow. So, all right, Dollar General. This one has earnings too, right? Dollar General does. I think somebody said that.
Let's go UAL.
I'm not a big fan. All the empty space on this one has been filled up. Only other, I mean, I've seen Dollar General do crazy shit, but I see empty space all the way to 190, which could be interesting. On weekly, it would be a punch through this box. Box. I would say 131. That's your previous resistance / retest level there. So, I mean, I don't know if if you're taking on earnings, I would be looking like using that as a catalyst to get up into the 190s. So interesting. Yep. Hold on 1 second. That I'm about over having animals. Holy shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Damn, dude. You don't even want to know. Nike up.
Cat pissed on your.
No, my cat fucking licks himself all goddamn day and then barfs it all up, dude. I'm fucking about to put a goddamn collar on him. I'm not gonna Hassan Parker him, but or Piker. John, what do you want? I don't know how I feel about Nike unless you're looking at 116 or you're looking at taking this fucker into all-time high, or not all-time highs, but you're like trading the channel. So the retest was fire. The empty space has been filled up. So I'll give you that one. But right now, in order for you to continue moving higher, today's high of day. Above that, you got empty space to 74. Maybe that can give you a punch back over 76 on your way. All right. AL. I mean, not quite there yet, obviously. That's pretty far away. The push down and the close up against that, I think that is obviously showing some serious strength. The box right here is absolutely hot dog water, though. Where's the fucking floor? So I would, man, that's such an uneven. You almost have like a box and a box. Mm. Damn. All right. So yeah, I mean, this is multiple catalysts. It does have higher time frame, empty-ish space, right? It's a little rocky. Weekly looks good. So I guess if anything, it's a weekly play, longer expiration, 1631. I'm not trading that one. This one's Yeah, I mean, it's already at all-time highs. I can't help you. There's not, guys, if you're new here, I cannot help you. I wouldn't even ask me because there's what can I say that I have no idea? Seriously, it'd be just like asking, somebody who's brand new. I have no idea what targets are up above because I trade in structure. So it just doesn't make sense for, me. But no, not in a bad way. I'm just for your viewing pleasure. When do I think SFM will pull back? I don't think it will, dude. I mean, it maybe split the empty space in half. I don't know, man. That looks pretty fucking. I mean, I can't tell you right now because you're literally in the empty space. I don't see it stopping on the weekly until it gets to 128. So, Tesla still in range, guys. I got alerts set all over it. Just wait. Just be patient. I mean, I know news might knock it out of the park, but I mean, how the fuck are we supposed to trade like that? I think Astro, if anything, has news on it, some meeting, and if Elon gets the thumbs up, that he gets money and stock goes up, and so I mean, I don't have any. The only catalyst I know of is the one that he's told me about, and right now we're stuck in a fucking fat range. But here's what I know: I'd like it to fall. Just saying, but at the end of the day, buyers have been holding this up. So, am I what?
You're currently in this trade, right? Tesla.
No, I'm not. I got out.
Okay.
Yeah, too boxy. Didn't hold the candle. Once it gapped up, it's time to go. Oh, it's gonna be. Listen, Tesla's gonna be a wonderful play. It's going to make us a bag. So, candle staying red here.
Cough DMs.
Cough about it in a minute.
Kofiki? You guys remember those days? The Kofifi days?
Kofifi? Yeah, I remember that. Good times. But
History
now
classes when they teach about Trump and all the fucking crazy shit he said.
I mean, they're gonna have to get whoever writes the books to fucking create a president of Puerto Rico, wherever that guy is. I talked to the president of Puerto Rico. Great guy, brown guy, but a great guy. Fucking Trump. Dude.
Publish a book on the words that he created.
That would be good.
His name's Jose.
Beautiful. Yes. Oh, Anthony. Yeah, of course I am, dude. And that 5-minute candle right there, guess what that does? Creates empty space for us to go back up. Listen, if love ends up going back down into its empty space underneath to go to 32.75, I'm going to let you guys know, everybody right now who is today's low is pull the shoot. I'm out, right? As of right now, we might have a little channel here building, so that's putting the consolidation together to get us up and out. But stick to the stop losses, right? If anything, I mean, shit. Anything underneath here, right? You could probably just re-enter. You just retested it, though. No, you're all right. Is the doctor touching you right now? We're about that age, too, man. About that age. HD. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Home Depot. Well, today was shit. Yesterday, today were the days. You hit your... Listen, when I say first green candle to your left, look at that. So if you want more, you got to get that floor. It's just that easy. Right now, I don't see that happening quite yet. You probably need a little bit more building or range building in this area, or maybe even a pullback if you drop underneath the 386.26. Oh yeah, we're gonna hold that one, and it either works or it doesn't. Just keep saying it. It either works or it doesn't. And when it's time it doesn't, get out at that level. I mean, we got time on these expiration, and we'll keep it moving. Bitfarm. Yeah, I have a target of 730 on that one. I don't know if I would short AMD right now with that giant green candle. The only thing that I could, again, you'd have to have brass ones. The only reason that you'd short this is up against the high, anticipating a rejection here. You could. You got empty space underneath you, for sure. But your stop loss would, if you short here, my stop loss would be like right there, and having a good expiration would matter. So. Nvidia is moving. Well, that's not good. Nvidia actually closed down underneath 183. I have 588 puts for tomorrow on the Qs, and then 611 calls. I'm gonna grab a few of those to kind of hedge. Well, pretty much grab the same amount of contracts. Okuma, usually when I take an ETF swing, it's short, like overnight. Not short, like as in I go short, but it's overnight. All right. So again, we did fall underneath that previous resistance. Sellers are in control right now. However, there's a box directly in front of you that you are fighting to get through. You bounced off of cost basis. What's up above you on the lower time frame, and how many times have you hit this? This is the third time. So yeah, if Nvidia goes back up, I see no reason why this thing wouldn't rip ass up into that gap at 188. Yeah, it's got a good bounce right now as we speak. It's got a good little pocket of empty space. That's a day trade right there. What? I'd probably snag a fucking trade on that one tomorrow. Set alerts right here on that floor and right here, depending on where we gap up. But I mean, yeah, that could be a good trade. Is there any way we can assume a gap is coming? Yeah, certainly. A strong candle close outside of a range, a strong candle close up against the bottom of a box, strong candle close up against a 24-hour cost basis, strong candle close below a box. Yeah, all of those. It's typically when price at the end of the day finds no resistance. Right? It still keeps pushing. Buyers are still enthusiastic. That sends a message. Where's my course? It's on my website, potterstockstrading.com. My brain's tired. Oh, ding, ding, ding. A little late there. Bros closed beautifully. Yeah, great close on Bros. Right, well, not against the floor, but close to it. Got a good empty space inside of that range too. Make it a little bit more fluid. Not bad. All right. Let's see here. How can I give you money? You don't have to give me money, dude. I don't want your money. What do you mean? For what?
I'll take it.
You took DKNG? How'd that go? Richard? Are you talking about yesterday?
Here, cash app it to this this cash app.
Oh my god, get out of here. If you took the 3550s with me, today was a beautiful day. Oh, at close? Okay, got you.
Oh yeah, you owe commission for that.
He's pushing up.
Any trade you take with Potter, there's a commission to the Discord.
Yeah.
Heavy gets 50 and then the rest
You
goes
go
to us.
at the bell.
What is it?
Q's at the bell.
Yeah, it's
I grabbed
trying
those
to recover that
611s.
603.50.
If it punches back, I'll get out of those puts and let my calls go. I have the 605. And then obviously all that empty space up to 611 would be what I'd be anticipating there. But
Goddamn.
if you're not in the group and you make money and you're doing it on your own, you don't owe me a dime. That's all you. Oh, thank you for the rose.
Well,
So
Hey,
cool.
bro.
We
United's
doing
popping off right
604s
now.
again for tomorrow.
Oh, baby. Hold on. You got to stay off camera. I got banned yesterday as soon as you got on camera. Sorry, baby. Yeah, they banned me.
You told
You better hide it, bro.
you
I had to
told
fucking
you
hide her.
told
I
Ellie, no, 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 no,
was
no,
like,
no,
not
no, no.
today.
You ain't get me caught up today.
Yeah, not today. Probably still gonna get me.
You gonna put a baby gate? You gonna put a baby gate in front of his door now?
No, but I'm about to put a baby on my fucking or a
605s
baby
for tomorrow.
lock. I mean, yeah, that's a straightforward play. 605. I was kind of hoping that we'd get a rip ass. If we're gonna go, I want this empty space to get blown out. Trump tweet, send it higher. 611. I mean, if he tacos right now on the fucking rare earth shit, dude.
Even if he tacos, isn't it still an issue if China's restricting rare earths to our tech companies?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Even if he tacos, isn't it still going to be an issue if China continues to restrict rare earths to our tech companies?
Yes. I mean,
Oh,
not
I'd
good.
love a bus too.
Why did that stray trick or treater appear? Yeah. ASAT short. I mean, it's the first red candle in a couple of days, but I mean, everything that you would want to do on this would be have to be mapped out on a low. When you're taking trades like this, and honestly, when I look at this, I see a perfect range. So wouldn't be surprised if you actually just continue moving higher, especially if you break over 97.80. But with this thing, everything that you do, right, you're going to have to do on a lower time frame. So below you at 90.60, if that punches down, you could shoot for that gap for sure. But waiting for the trigger on that one is the key. That one too consolidated as well. You can go to the, I think just patience on this one as well. 1 2 1 2. So still in limbo. Do I ever dream about charts? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Unfortunately.
But do you dream of cell phones?
Do I dream of cell phones or in cell phones or
Have you seen a cell phone in your dream?
no?
Ever?
He dreams of boxes of cell phones.
What about a payphone?
No. The only
Otter, did you take a position in the queues for tomorrow?
I did, yes. Kind of an out of the money 611 calls, 588 puts, just aiming to capture part of a. I mean, if it doesn't happen overnight, that's fine. But aiming to capture a potential big move overnight or intraday, either one. So, do y'all trade gold? Yeah, somebody's currently up 300K on gold in here. Yeah, where's he at? Look at this thing. Yeah, look at that, guys. And then I don't know where gold is at right now, but damn, he did it again, dude. I bet that's up even more. It's probably around 350,000 now. He said 390, I think Ruben said he was going to trim at. Dude, Ruben's positions this year have been so big that I think about them after I get off of Discord. I'm like, dude, I hope he trims or something when the target gets hit. You ever ask your dream people if they know you're in a dream? No. But I mean, I have lucid dreamed before quite a bit. I was obsessed with it for like 2 years after I saw Inception. That's all I wanted to do.
Really makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I need to. And then I started reading books on the CIA's work with fucking astral projection and meditation and all that other shit.
What do you use as your totem?
Uh, these
Your
nuts.
little pocket trinket.
I don't remember if I had one. I think
You
I was,
seem
yeah,
like a person that had one.
I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I did. No, I don't think I did. 219.65 on cough. I don't really see much on that one. Another doo-doo setup. It already filled its empty space all the way down. Pop back up, retest. Maybe punch into new highs. I mean, I think this is a weekly box. CCL. Do I think?
UAL is trying to push up. Got a big wick to 108. Now it's 106.
I mean, really, only you can decide whether that was worth it, man. For me, no. I don't want it to. I mean, let's see, 24-hour. Yeah, that's not worth my time or energy taking a play like that. So, all right. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys had a good day. I'm pooped for some reason. Can I check out Mara? I've seen people stuck on Mara. Where is the empty space on it? I think that's good. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's over. That is exactly the play that we talked about, punching over 2080 and moving into 23. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing that I can give you now, or that would be relevant now, is this channel, which gives you a target of 2627.
We were talking about that earlier. The way the candles were, it didn't look very easy to see that it was going to punch up today.
I think
Can you break
yesterday's
that down a little bit?
I think yesterday's candle was a sign, right? Look at this wick. You go all the way out, drive all the way down into volume. The next day you gap up and you close directly up against those candle closes. What do you think that does to sellers?
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so today,
Yeah.
with the bounce and the reversal, well, here's the deal. Actually, you left a gap. You hit that wall, gapped down, gapped filled, and again, this initiates that squeeze out, which I think these 3 bars on the hourly kind of represent that perfectly. So,
Okay, so it's a mini squeeze. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
uh-oh. Love is dropping. They have, or who has, yeah, airlines have earnings right now.
UAL is doing well so far. It's at 106 now.
Damn, 2,000% on gold. That's crazy. All right, guys. I will see you in the morning, 8:30 a.m. We'll see if the market gives us anything else. Did you straddle Schwab with a bias? A little one, but Schwab has earnings. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow morning. So we'll wake up.
Oh shit, Swab is tomorrow morning, Potter?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Fuck.
Are you gonna wait to take it?
Yeah, I didn't take it. It's all right. Hope you guys make. I made enough money, man. Hope you guys make it back.
That's how I feel sometimes too, man.
It's a good feeling.
I
bro.
can honestly say I've been tired of making money. Like I'll be like, that's enough. Like I can't trade anymore today, dude. I'm cooked, man. Like my brain's fried. I'm like emotionally exhausted from the the highs. I'm like, nah, you got it.
Hell yeah, dude. That shit's fucking draining, dude. Fuck. It's like a fucking dream. You never wake up.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Oh, dude.
Hey, Junior, I hopped on the AMAT
Not
bus
you.
with you.
Sorry, somebody was commenting on TikTok. You'll get there
Trying
one
to
day.
be like you. What's up? What's
Nah.
up? Ted?
I hopped on the AMAT bus with you and Juanito.
Hell yeah, Potter's in it too, bro. Let's go.
Papa Cade, man, and then
I'm a
Senor
little late.
Senor Mayo.
Hey,
Senor Mayo's in it too, bro. Yeah.
D Train. D
Couldn't
Train.
afford you guys' contract, so I took this week's.
I just
Yes,
read
sir.
your I just read your message, D Train. Are you on here?
That shit made me cry, bro.
Chad, you see the volume
What?
coming on them 110s?
What made you cry?
Yeah. I
Like,
think-
you see that- did you try to
30K
see
at the end of the
that shit
day.
that she posted?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it's pushing up in the after hours too now.
Which one?
The one of her helping that family out?
Oh yeah, I don't know if she was on here. I was just asking if she could if I could send her money for more.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, D Train.
Yeah, D Train, let me know and I'll Venmo you. I don't know what you need, but you know, I'll Venmo you a stack or something, and if she's not on here, then just relay that message to her. I don't think she is. No, I don't.
I'll DM her right now, Potter. I got her as a friend.
Yeah, just say me and you or whoever want to fucking donate. Yeah, she it's really awesome though. She said thank you, Potter, and directly through you we were able to provide 2 towns with non-perishable items. With your help and knowledge, touching lives across the world, changing lives that you don't even know. My mom's home was affected by the recent floods in Mexico, and I sent a nice chunk of change. My aunt is doing the legwork, but we've been able to help 2 isolated towns. We still have more non-perishables to go. She will deliver a couple more truckloads tomorrow. Dude, that's incredible. That's incredible. And she's shouting you guys out too. Can't forget all the boys in the study room. So thank you guys for helping D-Train. You guys are helping people indirectly.
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
awesome, dude.
You helped us,
Oh.
so that's the least we could do, bro. Is help,
Oh,
help us.
she's on TikTok. Yeah. Let me she's like, I'm here, motherfucker. Yeah. If you just shoot me a DM or send me your Venmo, I'll donate.
Yeah, share it with the chat,
Love
Yeah.
bounced pretty good.
I'll bounce your love pretty good.
please.
Yo, I have her Venmo right here. It's Manny Alonso 416.
Shut you. Oh, that's some
Wow.
grimy
You little
shit right
fucking-
there, Manny.
You fucking Cuban.
I'm just joking around. It's past 4. I'm allowed to.
Oh my god.
Where's the ball? I'm just kidding.
Oh my. All right. Hold on. Let me stop recording. Jesus Christ. See you later, YouTube.
Light it up.